Well, if you love working with animals like this critter, why not become a volunteer? Joining us from Scovill Zoo in Decatur is Zoo Director Ken Fry. Ken, great to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you.
Who's our buddy here?
We have an African house snake with us today, and this is a female. The females are actually a little larger than the males. They can get up to almost 4 feet long, and she's probably a little over 3 feet long right now, so she'll get a little bigger. The males are actually maybe up to 20 inches, 24 inches long, and just really skinny, about half the size of her thickness. So kind of real skinny, small snakes. And people in Africa, they don't mind having them around their house. They're called house snakes, and they'll take care of the rodent population, and they're pretty docile, as you can see. She's just kind of hanging out here in my hand, and a very smooth, but they do also come in different color variations as well. This is probably the more traditional color, but in pet trade, they're kind of coming out in some different color variations in the breedings that they do. So.
Well, if you're telling me he's docile here,
yeah,
could I hold the end?
Sure.
He or she?
It's a she. So we have a girl here. So yeah, just kind of hold it there, and
very leathery.
Very, yeah. It kind of feels like the side of your tennis shoe.
It's kind of quite nice.
It is. It's very smooth, very soft, and yeah, people are always surprised when they touch about any snake about that, but just how smooth and soft they are. Yeah.
How many African house snakes do you have there?
We just have one right now.
Just one?
Yeah.
Just our friend here?
Just our girl here, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk a little bit about volunteering at the zoo, because you're closed right now. It's the winter, but we need to think ahead to the spring.
We do, yeah. We love our volunteers, and you know, there's a volunteer on the screen there holding an owl, and it's kind of what they do. They help with the carousel. They'll operate the carousel, so if you like kids and watching them do that, they run the carousel. They drive our train.
The zoo train?
And
I love that
give the talk
train.
around the zoo, and, you know, and they help with special events and all kinds of fun things. And they'll take animals out. We're doing different animal presentations, mobile zoos we call them. We'll go out and give presentations, and other times we'll just go to a facility and do an informal presentation where people, like a fair or something, where people come up and talk to you instead of you're actually given a presentation. They come and talk to you about each animal and that you have there. And so the volunteers have a lot of opportunities to actually put in some hours at the zoo if they like animals, if they like kids. We do background checks, you know, and an application process. So so we appreciate, you know, the people respecting that as well.
Yeah. You have these courses, so what can people expect to learn through the training course?
Yeah, the classes that we have starting in February kind of goes through all the different animals. We'll talk mammals, we'll talk reptiles. You kind of learn about the different type of reptiles we have, the tortoises, the snakes, the lizards, and each one can offer, and then specifically what we have at the zoo. And it's basically just basic information for that know-it-all third grader that comes up and, and starts asking you questions.
I've met those know-it-all third graders at the zoo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and so it's just kind of basic information for you to be able to give the tour or talk about the specific animal, and like the house snake or the penguins or the cheetahs or whatever else we have at our zoo. So it's
Who is like a good candidate for a volunteer? Is it a retired person? Is it a college kid with an interest in zoology?
It's both of those. Yeah, we've had some young folks that have come. That 18 and older is what we take, and we've had some retired teachers and retired people that just come out and like to spend time at the zoo. And we've had retired police officers and retired like professors, like we said, and so they just really all walks of life, but they just have that love of animals. They have like kids, and they like people, and they like just interacting with people and being around and conversing and talking about animals and promoting conservation and all that good stuff. So yeah, if you like any or all of that, you'd be a good candidate.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So April is when the zoo opens officially.
Right. We close during the winter time, but we open back up April. April 2nd will be the Saturday that we open up for the season, and then we're open all the way through Columbus Day, the second Monday in October. Then we have Boo at the Zoo after that. I don't want to talk about Boo at the Zoo yet. It's a long way away.
I just like talking about the spring opportunities.
I know.
Like, got my mind on spring now.
It's going to be here. It's going to be here fast, and we still do classes over the winter, like Zoo Buddies that we have.
Yeah.
It's for kids 3 to 5 years olds, and it's every second Tuesday, and I think Creepy Critters is coming up in February, so they get to learn about creepy critters, and then there's a different topic on March and all through the year.
African house snake, not so creepy.
No.
Good to know. Yeah. For more information on Scovill Zoo and getting connected with their volunteer program and all their upcoming events, we will link you to their website on our Facebook page.